Hello guys and welcome back to Savage Appetites. You're here with me, Taz and Alex. We are locked in for episode 6. Alex?
Episode 6. We launched this week. I had some
we did.
very good feedback. Mum loved it. Dad loved it. Uncle Lawrence loved it.
Is that a present?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, yeah, we have launched, guys. So if you listen to this, then you know that, to be fair. But it's exciting because now we've actually launched and we can actually interact with potential listeners now on our socials and gonna get some good conversation stirring.
That's it. For the first 5 episodes, we've obviously, Taz has been researching all the segments, putting them together, and I think this episode is the first episode we actually have some feedback from the audience.
Yeah.
Got a bit of Q&A at the end. What else are we going to cover today?
We'll have a little normal catch-up as we usually do. We've got back in the news. I like this segment. We're going to talk about what's happening in the Dubai food scene. And then obviously, naturally, a few weeks ago, World's 50 Best Restaurants MENA edition launched. So I thought it'd be nice. We can kind of go through them, talk about the ones what even you've been to and I've been to, and therefore, and then at the end we'll wrap it up with Q&A. And considering it's going to be Ramadan next week, in the grand schemes of how this podcast has launched, this is like in the future. So maybe have a quick discussion on that. Yeah. See what iftars are.
I think Ramadan has been changing every year since we got here. Like, do you remember how conservative things used to be 9 years ago? And now it's getting so much more open. Yeah. You basically don't even realise that it's Ramadan. So I'm interested to see what this year will bring.
Yes, good. All right, and tell me, what have you been up to?
So I've actually had a busy week. There's been like a load of just like client management stuff, loads of editing. Obviously, we're launching the podcast. It's been tough. I was in Abu Dhabi till 11 o'clock last night at a shoot. So
long.
Yeah, driving back all the way from Abu Dhabi, all the way is like an hour down the road. But still, it's been a tough. It's been a tough week. But thankfully, within this tough week, I've had one glimmer of light. This one restaurant which made me fall back in love with Dubai. And it's nothing that any of you will like.
Right. Okay.
So I went to so Reza, my close friend, Ravenous Xerxes. If you haven't followed him, follow him. He's legit. Yeah. He is the most Iranian man you'll ever meet, and he was like, "Look, I'm going to take you to a restaurant."
I really can't make it. You always say he thinks everything's made in Iran.
Everything is Iranian. Microphones Iranian, plants are Iranian, everything's Iranian.
I can't wait to meet him because I'm on the pod.
Yeah, he's class. So he was like, "Look, out of all the restaurants I've taken you, Persian restaurants, this is the most authentic and most traditional restaurant you will find."
Wow.
And I opened that, I was like,
Persian restaurant, right?
Persian, Iranian. So
okay, fine.
No offense.
Yeah.
So he was like, "But we have to go for breakfast. We don't normally do breakfast shoots. I'm not going to tell you anything about it."
Ooh, I'm excited.
Pull up to this restaurant. It's called Shaun the Sheep. Instantly, I'm like, where on earth? How are we talking about an authentic, traditional Iranian restaurant? It's called Shaun the Sheep. So immediately, I'm like,
Great film there.
I was like, do I just get in the car and go? He's clearly pulling my leg. Walk in there. There's a smell. There's a certain sense that I'm not quite familiar with.
Okay.
So he's like, look, thank you very much for coming with me and Abdul. Thank you very much for coming. Look, this is traditional Iranian breakfast called kalepache.
Oh, kalepache.
Kalepache, which translates, as I understand, to head and trotters. Okay. Now, when I'm thinking head and trotters, I'm like, lamb's head. I think I've had some lamb's head in a mandi and stuff. No, not like this.
So we're not talking the meat.
Well, we are talking the meat. We're talking about everything, every single part of the head. So they open up this big vat, and he's just scooping heads out, like teeth, jaws, eyes. I'm like, oh my god, what is this? And he's like, starts off, and he's like, gets these little yellow, like looks like a little marrow or something. I'm like, what's that? This is the brain. Oh, puts the brain in a thing. Take some cheek meat. Take some
cheek meat is supposed to be delicious.
Cheek meat is delicious. Take some fat. Take some, like, I call it stock. It's just the water that it's boiled with. It looks like brown. He chops it all up and mixes it. It's like grey sludge. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what have I said yes to?
Yeah.
Puts it over fire. Adds a bit of oil. Adds a bit of cinnamon. Starts looking a bit more like a dish.
Okay.
Then they've got sanyak bread. So you know that Iranian bread.
Love that bread.
Thousands of pebbles. Best bread ever.
Yeah.
So he's like, look, you tear the bread up into it. You mix it in. Bit of lemon juice. Have a mouthful.
You knock it in.
It's actually very good.
Really?
Yeah, it's like that dish was actually very good. It's quite a subtle flavour, obviously.
Okay, tell me what the flavour profile is. Obviously, you say we got it's lamb's head.
Yeah, lamb's head. Yeah.
Does it? I know this is probably not the case, but does it have lamb flavour profile?
No, it doesn't have lamb flavour. It's like if you've ever had offal. Like offcuts of the meats, kind of like organs and stuff. It's a bit of a. It's not really gamey like tripe, kind of similar flavours to tripe, but it's quite subtle, so you can eat it. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then he was like, "Oh, you enjoy this? We get you the main dish now." I don't know. Sorry, that's a terrible Iranian accent. And he literally just brings out this plate. One is of like cheek meat and fat, which is
I'm in for that.
The cheek meat was good. The next thing was trotters, full trotters, tongue, and eyeballs.
Okay, tongue I do like as well. I like tongue.
Tongue's not bad.
Yeah. Eyeballs and trotters I'm not
the trotters
dive into.
The trotters and the eyeballs, the flavor's a lot more mild, but it's the texture.
Yeah. Is it like
it's so jelly?
Yeah,
it's just pure gelatine, like.
Yeah, exactly. Gelatin, that's the word.
But it's like the flavor was actually not too pungent. I think the tongue was actually a lot more offly than the rest of it. It was just the gelatinous texture, but obviously rich in collagen, good for your skin, your hair.
Nice.
It's worth a try if you're if you're new to this, if you like to explore new cultures, like go and try Shaun the Sheep. It will blow your brain.
I'll go. Yeah, literally blow your brains off.
And then the guy will pick up your brains and he'll put them in a pot and he'll cut them all up, and that's breakfast.
This is Alex's brain.
And that's consumer advice.
Yeah, good. I mean, well, my eat of the week is somewhat a bit more cautious than a brain.
Oh, what size pizza did you have?
I had a medium pizza. No, really. A favourite of mine, if I'm wanting chicken, Farouj Al Abdallah.
Yes.
You reviewed him before with the wraps.
Yeah, there's two of them. Which one? The one on Hess Street or the one in Motor City?
I think it's the one in Hess Street. I just ordered it.
Okay.
I don't know where it came from, but it was delicious.
It's got like a peacock logo, like a...
Yeah, it's a red one. You know the one. They do this wonderful grilled chicken. I don't know how they do some, obviously, basting, cook it over coals.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. And it's actually kind of my one feeling. I don't know how naughty it is. I feel like it is a bit naughty.
Pretty naughty.
But I get the full chicken.
Yeah.
I get the full chicken. It's like almost like a spatchcock. It's like full chicken, and then it's chopped up, and then I get a nice little salad.
Yeah.
But what is banging
is
the chili bread. The chili bread or the garlic bread or the chili garlic bread. You can get it together. That's like crack cocaine.
It is, yeah.
It's just like I just want to order that. It's
just
so
the chili garlic
good.
bread with the sauce, the red sauce.
Yeah, well, I mean that's what they use. I think it's the chili.
Yeah.
But then, oh my god, it bangs. So I think that was my little eat of the week.
I tell you, if you like that, you need to try Rawabi Al Sham.
Okay.
Rawabi Al Sham is a Syrian butcher shop. If you ever go on the weekend, people are just flying in and out, taking bags of skewers in Al Barsha.
Yeah.
So it's like known for like butchery, and then they've got the restaurant alongside. If you order it on delivery, you can get like a half grilled chicken with a massive portion of rice, garlic sauce, hummus, yogurt. I think it's like 35 dirham.
Really?
And it's class, yeah. And like all their food, their wraps are like this big. I ordered it. I literally just had it about 10 minutes ago. But yeah, it's my new go-to. Rawabi Al Sham, bangs. Definitely go there. Get your skewers for the barbecue in the desert and on the weekends. Insane.
Nice.
Insane.
Okay. On that, actually talking about they're the foods what we kind of like. Going back to the brain.
Yeah.
Do you think because British culture and I think probably Western culture.
Yeah.
I guess their kind of understanding of what food is in terms of meat probably differs to probably where I don't know where the point is where brain and the offcuts of meat become a bit more prevalent or a bit more accepted.
That's
I don't know if it's like Middle East to Asia where the food of utilizing the whole animal is probably done in a bit more of a more balanced way. Like eating brains, you wouldn't get brains in America or. I don't know,
but that's the thing. It's like when I posted the stories to that place when I was there, it was literally split down the middle. I had half the people literally messaged me like, "Where is it? I want to go there right now." And the other half just vomit symbols. Literally, people were like, "How can you eat that? That's disgusting." It's like, but these people are utilizing the entire animal. Like we're killing it, and we're going to take a leg of lamb, and then we're going to put the rest of it in the bin.
Yeah.
And other cultures are literally taking every single part of the meat and enjoying it and finding ways to cook with it. And I think
so. I guess it's a bit more respectful to the animal.
I think it is. Yeah, you might as well use all of it if you're going to kill the animal. So I don't really know ways. I kind of want to encourage like Brits and Westerners, like go and try it because so many people are like, oh, that's disgusting. I just replied, I was like, well, why? When did you have it last? No, I've never had it, but I can never eat that. And I'm like, well,
behave.
How can you say? Like my uncle used to say, like you can dislike anything, you got to try it once.
Yeah, your uncle. Now he's out of prison.
Heroin was great. I told you like Alex.
Good, yeah. All right, and that's good. Nice little catch up.
Yeah, I like that.
Now let's go on to what people want to hear. What is happening in the food culture right now in the news? I've got actually an update on Patty and Bun.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
we spoke about
Oh,
that
yeah.
a few times, and it's coming to Dubai. They were actually at Untold Festival. So what
Ooh.
happened a good few weeks ago now?
I saw them down there, yeah.
Yeah, they had a food truck there essentially, but they released on their Instagram, which I'm just going to read essentially. It's going to be brought to us by Big Belly Hospitality.
Okay.
Do you know Big Belly Hospitality?
Nope, never heard of them.
So they have Aloe Beirut,
Oh, right.
Bombay Bungalow, Ibn Al Bahar.
Oh, yeah. That's
so
really good.
they're
They're
the,
quality.
They're the ones who founded, created those restaurants and brought
Oh,
them.
nice. Okay.
So Patty and Bun is going to be their first franchise.
Interesting.
Obviously from a London thing. So yeah, they're going to be here in terms of first of all, they're going to be a kind of cloud kitchen.
Yeah.
History and where's the other one? There's another one. Cloud kitchen first, and then they're going to have a brick and mortar restaurant.
I think with brands, like I understand the commercial aspect of running a cloud
they're also
kitchen
going to have
first.
they're going to have a food truck in Box Park as well.
Okay. I understand cloud kitchens, but like if you're going to launch, if people have got a first impression if you coming into this region. If you're going to launch with a bang, like put up a physical store, let people see your brand, get a feel of the vibe of the place, meet the owners, get like involved with it. But like if it's just another name on a delivery, you're going to order it, it's going to take 15-20 minutes to deliver. We all know burgers dry out after that time, chips go cold and soggy. It's like you've got one first impression to blow people away.
No, yeah,
you know, kick off with a bang and then go into cloud kitchens and the rest of it.
I think you're right. I think there's on the other side of that fence
it's money.
It's money, yeah.
It's more money.
It's more money. But I guess it's probably trying the concept. So I think obviously it's a well-established brand already in the UK.
Burgers.
I know.
What do you need to try there?
But I guess it's like I guess it's more of a protect the business. So I guess to a point, if they launch it and it's not probably doing well, will they still make the bricks and mortar store? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the business plan is. There must be a strategic reason why they've gone cloud kitchen first. Maybe, I don't know, maybe train the chefs or before they invest millions into a brick and mortar store.
I just look back, I was like, do you think the likes of High Joint and Pickle would have been as successful if they launched a cloud kitchen first, rather than having that little shop in Almanar or the one in JLC?
Yeah, but the irony of that is the only first time I ever tried it was not in store, was the delivery.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you don't stay with the trends like me. First person down there.
I actually didn't know. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. There must be. That's actually quite interesting to me, is the strategic reasons behind the decisions of launching a restaurant, considering that's a well-established brand. Why they've not gone? Because I agree with you. I'm kind of like, just go hell for leather.
Yeah.
Big store, make a big bang of it, like Dave's Heart and Chicken did. Go on, boys. Then do that from that perspective, because then you have total control over the kind of the process of making the food. You can experience the brand beyond just the flavors. So we talk about brand and tangible assets and going there and seeing the people make it and the customer interaction. So maybe, I don't know, I think there has to be a strategic. It could just be financial, but it could be a financial model. The franchises, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think with the franchise that's probably played a role in it. I think like it's a tried and tested model in London, you've clearly got some money now. Come on, come to Dubai, show us what you got.
I'm excited to try it.
Although we will try it and I'll probably love it. So shut up, Alex.
Exactly. Anything for you?
In the news, mate, I'm just buzzing for St. Patrick's Day.
Woo! It is. So St. Patrick's Day is in a couple of days.
Yeah, 17th of March.
Yeah, this is airing 12th of March.
I saw it. I got announced it was McGettigan's factory. You know, the one on the Palm. They're doing it.
I'm going there tomorrow, by the way, to watch the rugby.
Oh, are you? They're doing it from, I think it's like the 9th or something. They're starting early. So 9th. McGettigan's, God bless you. You know,
I love
kick off the Paddy's Day.
So much fun.
I'm gonna drink all of the Guinness in Dubai. I cannot wait. Where does the best pint of Guinness in Dubai? Quick.
Ooh, I don't know.
5, 4, 3.
Okay, tell you what. I've had a really good Guinness recently. Back to Tap House in Dubai Hills.
Where? Tap House.
Tap House.
Oh yeah, we went there the other day. That is actually a good pint of Guinness.
Yeah, it was a good pint of Guinness. I don't know if it's the best Guinness in Dubai, but it's just the most recent one I've had. Actually, you know which one was the best one I've ever had?
What?
Tropical Kilimanjaro, baby.
Oh yeah, that's true. And for those of you who don't want to climb a mountain to have a good pint of Guinness, go to Fib and McGee's, baby.
I was going to say Fib and McGee's.
Fib is the best place
I've not been
ever.
Fibbers in ages.
If it rains this weekend, it's my birthday celebrations.
My
birthday celebrations this weekend. I'm 340.
I'm
340 years old. I am going to be going down to Fibbers, so Fibbers, see you down there.
Nice.
What else you got in the news?
Well, you know how we said our lovely The Point is closing, so all those restaurants have been given there. They gave them 12 months.
Oh yeah. Gave them the old.
I think, get out, son. We got some money to make. I don't know if that's our accents or not. I just made that up. But apparently, I think it's been announced that they're going to make that into luxury villas now. I think it was like a...
What?
I know,
luxury
right?
villas?
I know.
No way.
You're telling me prime real estate in front of the Palm is not good enough for us foodies?
Ew.
Sack off. That Russian billionaire's coming in and he's buying this. 38 luxury. It's only 38, I think.
Only a mere 38 luxury villas on the Palm.
Yeah, no.
I never saw
So
that
you best
coming. So
go apply now.
yeah,
Because they 38,
yeah,
selling you from Savage Appetites.
yeah.
And then you can get a spot there.
They'll have one of those videos on TikTok with the queues out the door, won't they?
Exactly. Good.
I'm trying to think what else I had. You go again. I think I wrote notes down, so I've got memory like a bloody goldfish.
Well, I was going to talk about a new bar which is going to open very soon in Dubai.
I'm interested.
A bar that stems from Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Ooh.
I think you have to say it with the TH, don't you? It's a bar called Paradiso.
Okay.
So, Paradiso, let me give you a little background, is a cocktail bar born out of Barcelona. Barcelona, yeah. It was, back in 2022, voted the world's best bar by 50's Best. Yeah, world's best bar. The first ever bar outside London and New York to be given the prestigious world's best bar.
Interesting.
So in 2022. Quite a unique bar. So the front end of the bar is a pastrami shop. See, hence the link. Food podcast. I mean,
I see where you're going there.
Yeah.
See.
So it's a pastrami bar during the day.
Okay.
And then in the evening turns into a cocktail bar. Now, the cocktail bar is through the fridge.
Didn't Wise Coast just do that?
Yeah, there was something like that, yeah. Where do you think they got it from? The world's best bar, my friend. So you go through the fridge. Me and my partner went there years ago. And they just have, it's quite a very intimate, low ceiling, dark, amazing cocktails. Just like weird and wonderful cocktails. You're not going there for a Jack Daniels or Coke. It's a unique experience in itself. Thought it was wonderful. And then, thought nothing of it. And then I read in the news that they're coming to Dubai. They're going to open in... So there's a new 5 opening on JBR.
I didn't know
There's
that.
a Mega 5 hotel. Because I don't know what...
Hold on, where's it going to be then?
So you know where like Rick's...
Oh, yeah, it's by the old cinema. Isn't it?
No, I think it's in the middle of JBR. It struts out. Anyway, whatever you think about 5 Palm and their clientele.
I love it.
Yeah, you are
I'm a big fan.
You're typical. You are the definition of 5 Palm.
I went in there one time. We met this guy and he was like, see that penthouse? He's like, that's my penthouse. He said, we're going to go party there later. I was like, yeah, that sounds really good. I can't wait for that. And I was like, he's there and he's splurging out buying bottles and everything and plates and this and that. And like everyone had a shisha.
Yeah.
A couple hours in, I'm like,
where's that guy gone?
Where's that guy gone?
Yeah.
Trying to sting me with like 100,000 dirham bill, but nice try.
Oh, what
your boy can run a little bit faster.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
So they're going to open there when that hotel launches. So that's going to be quite exciting. But considering we're talking about 50 world's best.
Oh yes.
Nice little segment.
Segue.
New segment to the world's 50 world's best restaurants. MENA edition launched a good few weeks ago now. You guys are listening to probably about a month ago now. But for us, I thought it'd be quite nice to talk about it. So if you're not familiar with the world's 50 world's best, it's an annual list by William Reed team, who they do basically the world's 50 best in different kind of geographical areas.
Interesting.
And it could be bars to restaurants. So I think actually 2022 was the first MENA version of the world's 50 best.
Yeah, I recall.
I'm just going to give you a little blurb when it says about us. I'm going to just read that out. So,
in 1990, a man had a vision to create a list.
No,
not just any list, but a list
50.
of 50 of the best.
50. Exactly.
Have I got it?
About Us. Middle East and North Africa's 50 best restaurants is a celebration of the best place to eat across 19 countries in the MENA region. Launched in 2022, the annual list reflects the best restaurants experience in the Middle East and North Africa's 50 best academy. An influential group of 250 leaders. Could be one of you, could be 251, 252 after us. In the restaurant industry across the region, each selected for their expert opinion of Middle East and North Africa's restaurant scene. Interestingly enough, how many do you think are from the UAE? Out of the 50, how many do you think?
I reckon like 15.
20. 18 in Dubai, 2 in Abu Dhabi. That's saying something.
Dubai's 50 best.
That's nearly close to half of the restaurants in the whole MENA, in Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
I don't know.
Thoughts?
I don't know.
Well, that's not your thought. That's just I don't know. What do you think?
How many restaurants can there be across Middle East, North Africa?
Wow.
Think about
54.
how many countries there
50.
are. Yeah. How many countries are there?
Yeah.
How many restaurants are there?
Yeah.
And you're telling me 20 of the 50 are in Dubai in one city alone.
But
I mean, it's a food hub. I get that. But
yeah, but also they've got to be the best of the best. It's not just how many restaurants.
Who determines them the best? I mean, I looked at Orfali and I'm
250?
like, Orfali, yeah. Orfali is the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Should we go for them?
Yeah,
Should we go? We'll go through the
Top 5, top 10.
We'll go. Well, let's just go for the UAE ones quickly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Go on, hit me with them.
Well, okay. In order as well. So number 1 is Orfali Bros.
Yeah, well deserved.
Opinions? Yes. No.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Decent. Second, Trace End Studio.
Yeah.
Have you've been Trace End Studio?
I've been tracing studio, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So that's
phenomenal.
1, 2. The third, Oceano.
Haven't been. Rez has been like a billion times. Loves it. Raves about it.
Does he?
Yeah, he
I'm
says
always
fantastic.
interested because I know that restaurant's been there for so long, and it's in the Atlantis.
Yeah, in
I'm
the
assuming
Atlantis. No, it's.
No.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
No, is it in Atlantis?
It is.
Yeah, in Atlantis. Okay, okay, fine.
I think it's well
I just thought it was
deserved.
like a marketing tool. 'cause
I actually take this all back. Yeah.
Yeah,
So far,
exactly.
3 of 3. You absolutely nailed it.
Number 4, also Dubai, Moonrise. I've never
Yeah,
heard
that's
this
pretty
restaurant,
good.
actually.
Moonrise. Yeah.
I know
solid
it's
man.
supposed to be quite a.
You'll like it.
Is
You'll
it
like
a
it.
very opulent
No.
dining experience?
No.
Okay.
It's like on a rooftop. There's like a swimming pool rooftop. It's like a little bar that just goes around in like a semicircle. You just sit watching the chefs cook. Soliman is like he's
in
young.
the pool.
No, not in the pool. Like
Oh, I was gonna say, it was like a little pool
inside
bar.
like a little restaurant. Soliman's like he's like our age, snap back, super laid back, foods.
I saw the
class.
picture though. It looked quite.
Yeah,
posh.
no, it's not. It's quite intimate, like low dim
Yeah.
lighting. All the chefs like running around, yes chef, that type of thing. But it's not like I didn't get much like pretentious vibes from it.
Okay.
It
good.
was like, in my opinion, it's like accessible Michelin star cuisine in Dubai.
Okay, great. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I all agree. Yes, I take
Yeah,
it back.
exactly. Right. So these experts probably do know what
But
they're
then
talking
what
about.
I'm thinking is like, yeah, these are. But then they're obviously judged them by the criteria of like Michelin Guide. It's.
I don't,
you
well,
know,
I don't
it's-
know. I don't know how much the blend or the blurred lines between Michelin
Mm,
and the world's 50 best. Maybe they
Mm.
have a different approach into how they actually judge it. There might be certain criteria. That's why they are independent.
mm.
So I don't know exactly what the criteria is. It'd be quite nice or quite interesting. If anyone does know what the criteria is for the world's 50 best or how did they get into there, I think that's quite interesting. Maybe their purpose is, well, we're not Michelin and we want to do stuff we're actually for the restaurateurs,
Mm.
and they have a different approach. Maybe it's a bit more humble.
I just wonder with these lists, why do you never have Sean the Sheep Iranian Brain restaurant on there?
because it's
you know what,
fucking Sean
but
the
hold
Sheep,
on.
Iranian brain.
But hold
that's
on,
why,
like
bro.
what I'm saying is, why do you never have any ones that are like super rustic, old, been there 300 years, do like traditional style cooking? It's always
Maybe they do though.
it's
Maybe
always
you
the
don't know
really
the
opposite.
list.
I don't know the list. I'm absolutely right.
Exactly. Yeah. You want
Talking
just
out my arse again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, number 6. Really old school rustic. No,
Ah, there we go. Old yayas.
yeah, exactly. So 1 to 4 are Dubai.
Yeah.
I'll skip to the next one, Dubai. Number 6, 3 Fills. You can't knock 3 Fills.
Is it the number 6 best restaurant in the entire of Middle East and North Africa?
Well, I've not been to every one, so I can't say. But
It's fantastic. When it first opened, it was
Yeah.
incredible.
yeah, what are you saying? It's not incredible now? Put you under
Yes, when
pressure.
was the last time you went there?
It's been a long time. I mean, look, for me, it's I don't know.
Is it the number 6 best restaurant in the entire area? Think of the size of Middle East and North Africa. This is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not deserving of it. I haven't been 3 Fills in ages. I loved it when I went there.
I
Couldn't
hear
say a
you.
bad thing.
I
I'm
hear
just
you.
thinking,
I hear
when
you.
you say best restaurants in the world, best restaurants in
I
the
hear you.
entire region, go on, hit me with something.
Next one on that list, which is Dubai again, 11, Kanoya.
Yeah, Kanoya's pretty sick.
Kanoya does bang. But again, I like you said, is it the best restaurant, 11th best restaurant in the MENA region? Maybe it is, though.
You know what? Maybe it's because I haven't traveled the MENA region. Maybe there's literally no other restaurant. Maybe because I'm thinking like Saudi. Surely Saudi now has got like this booming F&B sector. There must be restaurants. Is there any in Saudi on there?
I haven't checked actually if Saudi's in there. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not.
Maybe there's none. And Abu Dhabi's got 2.
No, it was out too. Well, okay, we'll go through it. Well, some of them I disagree with. But anyway.
Which ones do you disagree with,
We'll go
Taz?
to it. We'll go to it. Kanoya, right? 11, yeah?
Yeah,
This one I kind of disagree with.
go on.
13, Zuma.
It's pretty sick.
I like the restaurant. It's fine, but I've ate there. Last time I ate there, I ate the food. Nice.
Yeah.
But it was just like, yeah, nice. I feel like it's just overpriced for what it is. And I get it. It's the brand. Is it from the UK? Is
I
it from
don't
London? or they moved there. I don't know, but I get, like I said.
So
brand.
if I think, even if I just think LPM or Zuma, like I prefer LPM. The food is LPM on the list.
Well, yeah.
Let's go LPM.
Find out. I like Zuma. I like going there for cocktails.
Yeah.
It's vibey on like a Friday night DIFC.
Yeah.
It obviously has a target audience.
Yeah.
It's high end.
And it's not me. Yeah.
Exactly. It's high end. They're not serving fucking brain.
Yeah.
So,
when they do.
Yeah, exactly. Get them on there. I like Zuma, but it's just.
Maybe we're just spoiled. Maybe it's because we've been there a couple of times and we're like, I imagine when I think back to the first time I went to Zuma, I was like, wow. But then.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe. We are a bit spoiled. Well, fine. Number 14, which I do agree with, 11 Woodfire.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, there was a weird pause on that.
The weird pause is like when it first opened, I went there and Akmal was working there and he was behind in the kitchen. I think it's because
it's been a while since I've been.
I've been back 3-4 times, and when he's not in there, I don't know. Like when the head chef of the establishment isn't there, it kind of like sucks the soul out of the place.
Are you saying the food quality goes down?
I'm not saying the food quality goes down, but I'm thinking when the chef isn't there to oversee it, like it's like if you go to number 2, you gave it to. Studio, Trace and Studio. When Himanshu is always there, like you always see him there. When you cook there and he comes over and he speaks to you and introduces the dishes and stuff and gives you the story and like how he created it and stuff, it adds to the whole experience. When you go, imagine you go into Trace and Studio, Himanshu's never there.
But then Trace and Studio is different though, because Trace and Studio takes you on that journey and the dishes are curated. 11 Woodfire is like you can just order food and it's very delicious and gets served to you. But like Trace and Studio is a concept in itself. Do you know what I mean?
True.
And it's very geared towards the chef. It's the chef's menu. It's the chef's imagination in the food format. Whereas 11 Woodfire, same I guess, it's conceptually made from the chef. But at the end of the day, that's like you go there, you can order off a menu, and you're like, okay, I'll have that particular meat, and it comes.
So then when I did go there, like I had the steak, and I was like, this steak bangs. There was the wood-fired steak.
So good, so good. Actually, I went there for Ramadan a couple of years ago, and that was actually one of the first times I went there. And the Ramadan iftar was unbelievable. I was sold. I was like, this is fantastic. Like the food quality was amazing. The way they prepped the food. I heard that the restaurant was supposed to be really good, and then it would just so happen to be Ramadan. We'll go there for an iftar. Fantastic, delicious, absolutely delicious. Anyway, I've not been for a while there, but I will go again. Next one on the list, Boca, contemporary Spanish cuisine. We'll go to the next one. Number 19.
Speaking of iftars, good transition. Yeah. You wanted to go into the iftars.
Yeah, but still, man, I want to go. We're nearly there.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah. Boca's fine. It's
Scissor symbol for the editor.
Number 19, actually. We're getting there. We're nearly done now. 19, a restaurant I really, really want to go to. I was supposed to go there for my birthday, but we never made it in the end. Mimikushi.
Still unbeaten.
Looks fantastic. I've heard so many good things about that. Amazing cocktails to accompany great food. Supposed to be fantastic.
And I'm getting mixed up with the Kiribati.
Yeah, no. Mimikushi is supposed to be fantastic. I really want to go. 21. I think you've been to this one. Jun's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class.
Is it class?
Yeah.
What? Explain Jun's.
Jun's. So the thing, kind of the point that I alluded to earlier.
Yeah.
Jun's, Kelvin Chung comes over. He's a character. He's got the best collection of socks you've ever seen. Like they really do catch the eye as soon as he walks over. Yeah. But every single dish that he's created, he's there talking you through it, what inspired it, of his childhood. He's traveled the world, loads of different areas that he's trained in and stuff. Every single dish has got like a really comprehensive backstory. The one dish that literally made me go like, okay, this guy's legit. He makes this salad out of smoked labneh with carrots.
Okay.
With pickled carrots, poached carrots. I forget what it is.
So what is the cuisine?
It's American fusion. Yeah, because he's from, I believe he's from like Chicago. Sorry, Galvin, I probably got this wrong. From like Chicago, and then he trained abroad, and he's going from all these different countries. Anyway, he makes this salad, and he's like, this salad is inspired by like my mother. She used to make a smoked salmon and cream cheese bagel. Right?
Nice.
So he goes, you're going to eat this smoked labneh and carrot salad, and it's going to taste like a smoked salmon cream cheese bagel. And I'm like, how's that going to happen? So he chops it all up, mixes it up, puts it on, you have a little crouton, bite it, smoked salmon cream cheese bagel. It's like, how on earth has he got that out of carrots? It's the weirdest thing. It's like literal science on a plate. And I was like, after that, like, yeah, his burger was insane, all these other dishes, but like as soon as someone done that to me, it was like a magic trick, and I was like sat there like, how did he get carrots to taste like smoked salmon?
He's just replaced it, mate.
Is that yeah, he's just like mix it under the laminator. It's like smoked salmon. And there's a whole cream cheese. He's
only a foodie, so he won't know.
But honestly, it was that type of thing that makes me go like, yeah, that's deserving.
Two things. Where is it?
On the boulevard, downtown, valet parking, licensed, great Negroni.
Price range?
Not super expensive. It's like it's like a premium option, date night option, but it's not like eye watering. You don't leave there like
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no, you can go there. The food's good, and the food's and it's really diverse as well. You got like some Asian influence. You got like noodles and hot and sour soup.
Yeah, I saw the noodles. And stuff. I don't know why. I just assumed it was probably more the Asian.
Yeah, no, it's like Asian American food. It's cool. It's a cool place.
Okay, actually, out of the list, that's one of the ones I actually really want to go to.
Yeah,
if I'd put it. There was one on Saudi actually, and there might be more. I've just skipped it, but it's one called Marble in Riyadh.
Called Al Baked Chicken.
Al Baked Chicken. Yeah, sponsored by Saudi Advertising. Number 23, LPM. As you mentioned, LPM always been a great restaurant.
More or less than Zuma though.
In terms of what? Would you mean like in terms of
best restaurant?
Yeah. Exactly.
I think we need to look at the criteria while they're judging best restaurant.
I know. I think it's hard to say
because I like everyone I speak to. I'm like LPM or Zuma. They're like LPM.
Yeah, I mean because LPM is just a different dining experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe Zuma. Maybe everyone's just spoiled. Maybe Zuma is actually.
I like LPM. We have a tradition now going every Christmas Eve if we can.
You're so bougie.
To go for the tomatinis and then we leave. No, exactly.
Christmas Eve. You go to LPM.
It's just
I go to Fibbers with the boys.
It's a Christmas special. It's like a little Christmas tree. It's not like we're going the. That's the only time we ever go to be fair. But yeah, LPM. I mean, if you're listening, Dubai, you know LPM. Go there, enjoy it. Very good high-end French food.
Drop us your notes on this point before we wrap up because we want your feedback. Go on to savage.appetites on Instagram and TikTok. Drop us a comment or a DM or a message or whatever. Just say, do you agree with the MENA Best 50 list? Maybe we can repost it and just get people, give us your honest comments. Come on, let's learn whether I'm being a crackhead or it's legit.
Right, 28, which I agree with. Bait Mariam.
Yeah, like that.
That is
number 2, number 3. Stick them up the list, you know? That's what I mean.
The name of the chef, what's her name again?
Salam.
She
lovely.
Is
great hugs.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Such a because I guess from before I even tried it and I asked people about Bait Mariam, it's the food she cooks is like kind of home style. You don't get these, you wouldn't have these in restaurants. No. And for obviously Westerners who don't have the opportunity to try this kind of beautiful Levant inspired food, which is like home cooking by, you know, your grandma. I would never experience that because I'm not from the region. But being able to have Bait Mariam and having her food makes you feel like a kid. Yeah. It's just that hug in a bowl.
You go there and it's like you sat in your grandmother's living room. She's on the sofa. You don't know what to order. You have no idea what anything is. And you just say to the guys, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. They'll be like, order this, try it.
Such a nice, warming experience.
Yeah, more of these. Yeah? You know what? Kanoya as well. Like, Neha, I've never had a bad meal in there. Love
Neither
that.
Good vibes.
So it's like places like that you know,
we're converting boys and girls.
The MENA Best 50 should be ones that are undisputed. You know, like you say to a person in a restaurant on there and they go, Bait Mariam.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Well, you're looking for... it seems like you're looking for not big brands, essentially. Yeah. Like Azuma, which have
I just
branches.
get worried, like Michelin Guide, because like this... I don't
do a whole episode.
I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Exactly. So I'm out.
We don't.
Get Reza.
I mean, look, we don't say we're experts. We just like food and we give our opinion. We're not experts.
And I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Two lads enjoying our food. Right, number 30, Reef. You know Reef. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. They just opened in Dubai Hills as well. Fine.
He does a really good non-alcoholic Negroni.
Does he?
Unbelievable.
Now you're changing your tune as well.
Yeah.
Well, why would you have that? What's the point? Because you want alcohol. Like an alcoholic, Alex. Number 32, 21 grams.
Yes.
Balkan inspired food.
Complex eggs, baby.
Yeah. Do you find their food quite heavy?
Nope.
Good. Because I do. Great food. I've only had it a couple of times. Great food. The only thing 21 grams is also in Time Out Market, right?
It is, yeah.
Never really busy. I don't know why that is.
Are people going to Time Out Market for breakfast? And I know it's not just breakfast, but it is known for its breakfast.
Fair. Yeah. I always feel bad every time I go through Time Out Market and see everything. The ones what are not busy, I rarely ever see. It's a Chinese restaurant.
Is that still Long Tang?
I don't know. Oh, maybe. I can't remember. But then opposite that, in the end as well, is the 21 grams. And I'm like, I'm like, your food is great, but even I'm not even ordering from there because I just don't fancy that kind of food.
Well, I said this when Time Out's first opened. It's like, because it's licensed, you're gonna naturally gravitate to places that are a little bit guilty. Pitfire Pizza, Pickle, Hatton Matar's place. Like, you know, you're not gonna have a pint and you're gonna have like a beautiful
egg dish.
Yeah. You know, I don't think it's a reflection on the brand. I just think certain brands are going to be better in that kind of drinking environment.
Going on to 35, Gaia.
Never been.
Gaia, I think it's a Greek-inspired restaurant from Chef Izu. I have a story about Gaia.
Go on then.
Gaia, Chef Izu, I'm a bit upset with you, my friend.
Don't. Just watch your mouth. He will come in the middle of the night.
This guy makes the most amazing food all around Dubai, and he has multiple restaurants and elsewhere. I went to Gaia, special occasion, treat the missus. All right, it's birthday time. We're staying in a dress. We're doing a nice pool day, taking out to Gaia. We're dressed up. I'm feeling good. She's looking great. We're going in.
Not as good as me.
That's fine. Obviously. We go in, right? Quite a heavily Emirati audience in the restaurant. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just quite interesting to observe in the DIFC. A lot of tables Emiratis. Nothing on that. Sit down, having a lovely dinner. The waitress comes over. This. My missus loves seafood. And she's like, we have all this fresh fish on the counter. Fantastic. And I'm like, okay, fine. Let's just order that. She said, what kind of like flavor profiles do you like? I'm like, I like quite intense flavors.
Yeah.
Don't know, maybe something was quite intense in flavor. What kind of fish you got? She goes, I've got something for you. Don't worry, we'll sort it out. Perfect. We're carrying on. We're drinking, eating. Anyway, bill comes. Bill gets presented to me. I'm like, okay, fine. I know it's gonna be expensive, right? We're in Gaia, wherever. Over 2,000 dirhams, and I'm like, when you just open it and then close it, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like,
maybe if I close it, it'll go away.
I was like, close it, push it, and I was like, I think you're just giving me the bill for everyone.
It's not real.
Exactly. I think you're giving me the bill for everyone in this restaurant right now. There's been a mistake.
Waiting for the man to, sorry, Taran, we've got the wrong bill, actually. This is your bill. Oh, thank God.
Exactly. Please, miss.
And I'm naked. And it's actually a school day and I'm slept in.
Exactly. I'm like, can you check that again? Anyway, I look at it. It's funny enough, my missus went to the toilet that time. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, fuck my life. But I was like, we didn't order that much food, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, here's a mistake. It's a mistake. So I'm going down, that cocktail, that meal. Okay, that makes sense. Get to that fish.
Yeah.
She just said, we'll get that fish, it's fine. 920 dirhams. And it was literally like this.
Yeah.
And it was a 7 out of 10 at best, right? Large, mid, of a model. I'm sorry.
I've never seen him this fired up. Have you?
I was like,
I'm not him, by the way.
I was trying
to jump over the
I'm like, chef. I'm like, that was over 900 dirhams for that piece of fish.
Yeah.
And you're in there saying, I'm like, I'm not going to complain. It's my own fault. Yeah. It is what it is. Stuck it up, paid it. But since then, that's been my story about Gaia, and I'm never going back again.
I had the same thing, and I'm naming names like exactly the same. Cam took me out for my birthday. BB Social Dining, DIFC.
Love BB
Loved
Social.
it.
Love
Went
BB
there.
Social.
I knew something was wrong as soon as we sat down. Get you a bottle of champagne to start. I was like,
hang on,
he's one of those.
Yeah. That's wild that they do that.
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a bottle of champagne to start because my other half is paying for it.
Respectful.
Otherwise, if I was paying for it, I obviously would.
Obviously.
So anyway. Go down there, have them, order a load of dishes. We have this, and had the dishes. Still hungry. Obviously, your boy's got an appetite.
Yeah, they're small dishes. I said to the guy, small dishes anyway.
I said to the guy, I was like, "Look, still hungry. What would you recommend?" He said,
the
foie gras risotto is like one of our best sellers. I'm like, foie gras. I'm like, okay, gotta be worried. But I remember seeing it like on the starter list, and it was like around the same price. I was like, fine, not even bothered.
Yeah.
Bill came, same reaction. Actually, there was one more thing. I'll tell you about the bill first. Same thing. Bill. Look at that. Where's he got that figure from? Like, where's he got that figure? Everything was around 50, 60 dirham, all the way down. Foie gras risotto, 500 dirham.
What?
I'm like, it was like 300. It was like 350 or 500, and I was just like,
it's not worth that.
And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'd had some sweets. I just wanted a beer. I was like, really just I just wanted a beer. So end of the night, can we have some cocktails? Other half was a cocktail for you, and I was like, no, I'll just have a beer. And he goes, you'll have a beer.
Oh, really? He mugged you off
You're not
like
going to
that?
have a cocktail. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a beer, thank you.
Oh, dear. You don't need that. That's
it.
Did you do it in a bantery way?
No, it was like a kind of like,
as in looking down at you.
We don't have beers at the end of our meals. We have cocktails or something like that. And I'm like,
well.
your boy wants a beer. I'm from Britain.
Yeah, give me Heineken there, son.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
37.
So, yeah.
37. We're going. What's this taking too long? 37.
0 days until we get.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have the list. I'll have the list. List is done. Come on, let's move on.
Anyway, I mean that's all we have today.
All right, fine.
Yeah, number 37, low. I'm just giving them justice.
Low is actually sick. Yeah.
Yep. 39. This is the Abu Dhabi one. LPM.
Yep.
Again, there's another Riyadh one actually called the Lunchroom. The one I haven't actually been to. The last one I think in the Dubai. There's one in Dubai and one in Abu Dhabi. Last one, row 45. Row on 45. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, nearby.
Are they the best? Are they one of the top 50 restaurants in the entire?
Row on 45. Made the
row
50.
on 45. A lot of pressure. We're going to come down and see if you're willing to be on that list. I'm going to make a note of you.
And
right now, I'm going to start looking at your food.
Number 48, Abu Dhabi. Last one in UAE. Talia by Antonia Guida. And that is it, my friends. That is it for the world's 50th best restaurants.
Row 45, bespoke fine dining by Michelin-starred celebrity chef Jason Atherton. He's probably pretty sick.
We have to try it anyway. But that is the world's 50 best restaurant gone from Titanics.
Mini's 50 best.
Yeah, Mini's 50 best. Mini's 50 best.
Shaun the Sheep. I'm waiting for 2025. Shaun the Sheep will be on
number one. Shaun the Sheep. Let's you know when people like try and get Christmas number one. I was just trying to get Shaun the Sheep to world's 50 best restaurant.
Just Foodies mobilised. Next time it comes out to the votes, we want Shaun the Sheep Iranian Brain Restaurant number one on the Meanest Best 50. Let's go.
All right, let's wrap this up. Actually, now because we launched, we did a little Q&A.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't actually look at the questions. I just sent them to you. I like a surprise.
Oh, so I have to do this. I actually haven't looked at the questions either.
All right.
Pull them up.
Good,
I actually haven't looked at them. So, because we launched, we just put a little Q&A, just a little fun.
If you want to get involved in the Q&A, savage.appetites, let us know your thoughts.
While he's having a look at that, obviously Ramadan is right around the corner, and I think probably next episode we'll talk about some of our iftars. What we like in iftars, what do people like in iftars, what iftars are the ones going around, the big massive ones, what hotels want, are they any good? We can talk about it probably next week.
Are iftar buffets still in, or just restaurants that do iftar deals now? The end thing.
Because I guess traditionally iftar is at home. You have a home meal. It's not really a thing you go out for. For us Westerners, it is what we go out for.
Yeah.
So we'll have a little look, and because we can't film this in advance.
Okay, let's have a look. Where is the best cafe, coffee, and desserts to hang out in Dubai? I think that's something you'd be good at.
I'll tell you what I actually really like right now. This is quite a rogue choice. Cars Cafe.
Where's that?
In Motor City. There's a cafe in the middle of the track. And it's called Cars Cafe, and they do really nice coffee. Food is great as well. Great environment. You'll love it.
Yeah.
They play the F1 there. They have
I think you open with that.
I think they have an old school racing Porsche in there. It's all like motorsport.
Yeah,
it's all done really, really nicely. You can actually have they do. I don't know if it's a deal, but you can actually have a coffee and watch your car get washed, but it gets put into this garage. It's not like just one geezer
sipping coffee as the wheels come off.
That's your car anyway.
Yeah, just like on fire. Like
exactly. No, but they have this like garage. You park your car into it. They do like supercars and stuff like that. But you can take your car normally anyway.
I wouldn't put water anywhere near my car.
Engine. But you can sit there, and it's really good. Like if you're co-working space, sorry. If you want to like work from a cafe, really good for that as well. And you can have a coffee, and they clean your car really like meticulously. It's quite good. It's like a really nice experience. So I think Cars Cafe at the moment for me. I'm sure there are a million more places.
I'm thinking desserts, Mara Lounge, Dubai Mall, and also I think they might still be on Westfield 51. They're definitely in Dubai Mall. Mara Lounge, the desserts in there.
Really? I do like.
So
I'm
good.
getting
good coffee, great desserts, like Sweet Tooth Central.
Go ahead.
Taz, what is your ideal foodie holiday? And would you ever enter the industry?
Foodie holiday.
Your ideal foodie holiday.
Ideal holiday. Yeah, okay. I'm going to talk about what I feel like right now, to be fair. Ideally, what I'd go to. I'd like to go to Southern America.
Oh, yeah.
I think that, all the pit masters, the barbecue, the Louisiana chickens, the everything, all that kind of biscuits and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I've been watching lots of content on it, and I'd love to do a little like Texas food tour.
With Big T barbecue. Could you imagine that? That'd be
wild.
That would be a blog.
Yeah, I'm just that kind of food at the minute right now. I think great content, great food.
Yeah,
and it's just good home style. they say like there's no kind of hospitality
proper soul food.
Hospitality, like southern hospitality.
Yeah,
they say that. That's just something soul food, and I think all those kind of flavors would be great. Also, I'd love to go to like New Orleans as well. They have like amazing like seafood, so that kind of vibe. So that's kind of me. My right now ideal.
And would you enter the industry?
I think I would enter the industry. It would be from a different perspective though. I wouldn't be a chef, obviously.
No.
Not, but considering what I do in terms of building brands and trying to reimagine ideas and inspiration for maybe creative projects in the restaurant industry, I think I could be quite helpful in that. I think that's quite nice. Concepts, I think that's quite interesting.
I think for you, the way I imagine that brand stuff is like either a cloud kitchen or a supper club when they've finally got their first ever restaurant and they want to conceptualize like their heritage, their culture into that restaurant. I think you'd absolutely smash that.
And obviously we're going to have a Savage Appetites pizza store in the future.
Of course, we would do that. One for me, Alex, what would be your ideal food blog globally and in Dubai? Global food blog. I really want.
As in like a vlog or
vlog?
Yeah.
Like I go around Iran. I really want to go to Iran.
Really?
Yeah. I
nice.
would, like Reza and I talked about doing the whole of south of Iran for like 2-3 months, going around like 16, like just go all the way down the coast.
That'd be sick.
Loads of different types of food.
How are we going to do this podcast? To film,
I'll just do it remotely from Iran. I'm sure that'd be fine. In Dubai, I struggle with blogs in Dubai. I've kind of done so much that I'm like, I struggle to get like enthusiastic. I really want to do an international city blog. I'm going to go around international city, hit up all the good spots in there.
Do you think that you could get into more long form content? At the minute, your content is short form.
Yeah,
right?
I try to do long form content. It's just I think in this region I'm just not as in Dubai. Like I said, I've done so much that I forget the word for it.
Say it again.
Like when something's new and it's exciting. It's like when there's so many places now that I've been to that I struggle to get excited about new places.
Okay,
like
because you're just used to this kind of.
Yeah, it's so. I think this leads into another one. It was like, what would you ever? No, that was not. That's totally unrelated.
What actually? I actually listened to a good podcast, and he was talking about how influencers who have short form content really struggle going into long form content because of their audience, and it's easy digestible content. And then when they do long form content, for that audience is not really used to that long form, and you only get retention from a small amount of people.
See, I thought I was like, if I have a following on Instagram and TikTok, and I start YouTube, they'll just go straight across. It's not
that YouTube's apparently where the money is.
If you really invest a lot of time with it, I love doing.
Go watch our YouTube videos.
No, I do love doing YouTube videos. Like it's so much more fun when you're out for the whole day and you're exploring a new area.
For me, yeah, exactly.
But I feel like I have to be abroad. Like if you take me to like Beirut and I spend like 7 days in Beirut and you've just got a camera following me, that will be a sick blog. If you give me like a week in Dubai just going around the places I've been before, I'm not going to be as enthusiastic.
True, yeah. I think for me as well, long form content, I think it's a much interesting storytelling tool, and I think it'll be. I prefer long form content on food anyway. I don't mind your TikToks and whatever. It is what it is. But for me, long form content on YouTube, I'm talking. And long form doesn't have to be an hour, 12 minutes to whatever. That's kind of my.
I much prefer it. It's like it's more of a narrative. You get involved in the story. You explore like cultures and cities through the food, which is what I absolutely love to do.
Yeah.
Would we ever start a food concept? Savage Appetites pizza.
I'd love to do a food concept.
Yeah.
Pizza, like some sort of pizza.
Pizza done. I think
pizza is done. That's kind of core to what we do.
It is.
Or who we are. Sorry.
We are core.
But there's always ways to put a twist on it. Like you said, pizza existed before Pitfire came, and they've just changed the game here. Right?
I've got it.
Don't say it.
Pizza is technically.
Okay, say it.
Pizza is technically Iranian because Iranians.
All right, am I talking to Reza?
Brain pizza.
There we go. And on that bombshell.
Sponsored by Shaun the Sheep.
Exactly.
That was a heavy Shaun the Sheep plug. No, I'm only joking.
Guys, look, if you're celebrating Ramadan, even if you're not celebrating Ramadan Mubarak, it is going to be Ramadan next week.
Yes.
But today, that's all you have from us.
That's it. Alex and Tess signing out. See you in the next episode. Savage Appetites. Follow us on the socials.
Thank you, guys.
You.
Bye.
Good night. Bye. Good night.